hosting.co.uk. Affordable VPSs and web hosting solutions. Link in the description below. Okay, so I wanted to make this video to update you on the Microsoft 12 situation. The domain we reported, and we can't report it because you have to be 18 or over. Just watch the video, you understand.
Thank you for calling GoDaddy. Your
Go
call
fuck
may be
yourself.
monitored and recorded to ensure quality customer service. If you are an
Sure.
existing GoDaddy customer, press 1 now. Otherwise,
No.
please remain on the line.
Okay.
Good afternoon, thank you for calling Student Support. You're through to Jimmy, how can I help you?
Hi Jimmy, I reported a domain about on the 7th of October and the domain's still up. So I was wondering what you're doing to resolve the issue with this domain.
Can I have your customer number so I can read the notes on it?
The thing the GoDaddy gave me, like, what's it called?
The customer number for your account?
Oh, I don't have an account with GoDaddy. I reported a domain to GoDaddy, and they did nothing. It's a domain used to scam people, which is impersonating Microsoft and taking innocent people's monies, and you're allowing them to still be up on the web. I don't understand.
I can't do anything about it, sir, unless you have an account with GoDaddy. I can't differentiate you from somebody else. You'll have to email our report, or you'll have to send an email to abuse@godaddy.com.
I did, and they just ignored it. I got an instant reply back saying, "Oh, abuse@godaddy.com has an inbox which is full." Every time I emailed them, so they don't look at their inbox.
Okay, well, you do know that nobody has the right to take a website down if it's been legally bought.
Yeah, but it's been used
What's
for
the
legal
domain
purpose.
name? Let me check it.
Microsoft12.com.
Microsoft what, sorry?
Microsoft12.com. I do have evidence that they are scammers, though. I do have the evidence that they're scammers.
It'd be the police you'd have to go to, sir, not us.
Okay,
it is
so
registered with us, but it's registered legally. What they do on it is their business, if you know what I mean. So we don't we're not allowed to take a website down, so we don't have the right to do that.
Oh, right, okay, so should I contact the police?
It's the police you'd have to contact for that, yeah. If you have evidence and everything, you'll have to see them.
I swear, as you're their web host, do you have a right to like make sure what they're doing on their website's legal? Because if they were hosting child pornography, you would take it down because that's illegal. So I don't get what's the difference
Well,
between
yes.
scamming
So the
and
three
child
things
pornography.
the three things are: you're not allowed to sell people, you're not allowed to sell weapons or drugs. Anything else is a go-ahead.
Well, even scamming
But
people.
they can come on the phone. Well, if they come on the phone and tell us they want to buy a domain, they go in and buy the domain. That's it. We don't know what they're doing on it. We don't monitor the website, so we don't.
Yeah, that's
Even
why
with you telling us what they're doing on it, we still don't have the legal right to take it down.
But you do. You're the web host, and
Sir, we do not have. Yeah, we don't have the legal right to take a website down based on what you said to me here. This is something you have to take it to a police. I mean, do you work for Microsoft?
No, I don't work for Microsoft. I just don't want people to get. I don't want to get people scammed. Right.
Okay, that's fine. Have you been scammed by this website?
No, but I have evidence they scam.
Okay, and what's your evidence that they scam on it?
Well, I've got a video up of them scamming.
You've got what, sorry?
I've got evidence of them connecting to my PC, and then they do a fake diagnostic tool with CMD, which is a fake diagnostic tool which you can't result in anything, and it does a scan of every file on the computer. It'll just print the name of every file on the computer, and you could see the scammer type in Trojan found at the bottom of the CMD. So he's typing Trojan found, trying to make people think the computer said that, and trying to make people think they're being infected.
Okay, well, see, looking at their website, and based on that, what you said and everything, they've did everything, like they haven't done anything illegally as of yet, is what we can see, because all they have on their front page is that search products, accepting bugs or suggestions, and then server 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Yeah, but the server 1, 2, 3, 4 is to download a remote desktop tool to connect to your computer, and you can tell at the top that try and click on dashboard directory, help, and sign in. They're unclickable, mate. It's just it's a JPEG they put there.
No, I understand where you're coming from. I fully get where you're coming from here, like, but I mean, we still don't have the right to take it down because we have to get into the customer's account to take the website. We'd have to call the police about it.
Okay. I'll call the Indian police or something.
Yep.
So
Get
I
in
need to.
contact with the police, or what you can do is that it is a .com domain name. You can contact ICANN. Those are
Yeah.
the people who are basically the law for .com domains. You can
Okay.
contact them, and they have the right to take a website down. They're the boss of all the registrars, i.e. us and everything, right? They're the
Yeah.
only people who can take a website down.
Okay. So if I
You
tell
call
them
them
to tell
I
you to take it down, yeah.
Yeah, but they'll need you to provide evidence, and there'll be an investigation and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
So it's
fine. I thought
ICANN,
evidence.
ICANN. It'll be
Yeah.
them you go to, so we don't have the legal right to do it because we can't get into the account, the customer's information, you see. But I
Yeah.
can't get access to any account they want. They can delete it if they want to, so it'll be them you'll need to contact.
Okay. Right. I'll do that now then.
Alright?
All right. Thanks.
Anything else I can do for you tonight?
That's fine. I then go report them to Action Fraud, which is a place where you can report domains and people for fraudulent activities. But they don't give a shit if you're under the age of 18 because they don't care. However, I did spend 30 minutes on hold, which I'll edit out because I'm a nice person.
Crime Reporting Centre. Calls may be recorded for training purposes, and details of any crime reported may be shared with other appropriate agencies.
That's fine.
Please be aware that you may be committing a criminal offence if you have knowingly made a false report.
Okay.
On average, it takes around 5 minutes to answer your call. If you have access to a computer and can make a report to us online, you can do this at www.actionfraud.police.uk, where our advisors are available on web chat to give you advice and guidance. Making a report online gets treated with the same amount of urgency as those made by phone. Please note that our options have changed. If you represent a business, charity...
This has been 19 minutes.
Rod, my name is Ashley. Can I start by taking your name, please?
Yeah, my name's Thomas. Yeah.
Can I have your surname?
My surname? Sure.
To make yourself aware, here at Action Fraud, we take calls and generate reports on behalf of the City of London Police. How may I help you today?
Yeah, I reported a domain to GoDaddy for fraud. And they told me they can't do anything, so I need to call you.
Right.
Do you want the website?
Yeah,
Well, they're impersonating Microsoft, and
Right.
it's Microsoft12.com.
Right.
Sure about my dog. Yeah, and they, do you know if you go on like Pirate Bay or something, and you click on an advert, it'll bring up a pop-up saying you have a virus?
Yeah,
Yeah, they operate through those, and then they get people to connect to the phones with them. Then they tell them to go to Microsoft12.com, which sounds legit, and they get them to download Supremo, or remote access tool, so they can get on their computers, and tell them they are fake viruses, which I have proof they are trying to diagnose a computer with a fake virus tool. And then they try and get them to pay extortionate amounts of money for antivirus they don't need, or they steal your bank details from your computer.
Right.
So that's
Does this
reporting
happen
them.
to yourself?
Well, I'd call these scammers up and expose them for scamming, and try and bring justice to them. I have a video of the guy trying to scam me, who does a fake diagnostic scan on CMD, which brings up a list of all your files on your computer, and then he types at the bottom Trojan found to try and make people think there's a virus.
So, does he basically have access to your computer for a moment, or is it just...
I have a virtual machine, which is a computer inside a computer, but they do try and they control people's actual computers, and with that software they can remote control them and transfer files. So if you have a file with your bank details on, they're going to steal that, and they try and steal your money.
Right, okay. So, do you mind if I just pop you on hold while I finish typing this off for yourself? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hiya. So, do you know, if this has actually happened to anyone that you know at all?
Not anyone I know, but I know they do try and steal money from people. I don't know any person who's been scammed by these people, but I do have proof they are scamming and doing fake diagnostic tools.
Is there a thing online, so when you go into them online forum kind of things, and that people talk about it? Is there anything online about it at all?
Well, I've made a video exposing them, because they
Right.
do do you know CMD? They do a command in there which shows all your files on the list, and it takes
Right.
time. So while it's showing your files, they're typing on the keyboard Trojan or virus found. So when it
Uh-huh.
gets to the bottom, you see Trojan found, and I caught the guy typing that. So they're trying to trick you into thinking you have a virus on your computer. And
Right.
that's I can link you the video if you want.
Unfortunately, we don't actually have access to that. We just basically have access to like our reporting tool to obviously report
Yeah.
basically what you've told myself. So basically this part of the report is about yourself. So can I take your postcode please?
Yeah, sure.
So do you have the link on like YouTube or something?
I made a video about the company and reporting them to GoDaddy. I can
Right.
get it up. If you jump the URL,
Yeah,
it's a long URL, so it's the www.youtube. Damn it,
Right.
I'll put it into a Google URL shortener,
Uh-huh.
so it's easier to give to you. Right, so it is goo.gl
Uh-huh.
slash d5ldtv.
Right.
Skip about, I don't know, I'll show you where the guy tries to just do the fake. Come on, skip to about 8 minutes and 30 seconds into the video
Right.
to see the part where he does the fake diagnostic tool and he transfers me to the website.
Right. So, what would be your preferred method of contact if the police want to investigate in this for you? Would it be your mobile number?
Yes, it would be the mobile.
Okay. And the last part of the report is just to ensure that Action Fraud services are available to all demographics. So,
Yeah.
are you okay for me to ask you some more details about yourself?
Yeah, sure.
So, what is your date of birth? Basically, because you aren't 18, I actually can't take the report from
Oh,
yourself,
right.
I'm afraid. Is that alright?
Why is that though? It's like, so
It
how do I
says
report them to get? How do I report them to get them shut down? Because they can't
It
be
would need to
scamming
be, it would need
people.
to be your mum to report it.
Oh, right, okay. So there's no way else to report them.
Hold on one moment, is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Hold on.
I can't report them because I'm not 18.
Hiya.
Hi.
Hi, so unfortunately you'll have to either call us back in when you have permission of someone over the age of 18, I'm afraid.
Oh, right, okay.
Is that
Yes.
okay?
Yeah, okay. So is there any other way to get them shut down though? Like.
Unfortunately not, unless you do have permission to basically
Alright.
report it, I'm afraid.
Okay, that's a bit silly, but okay.
Alright,
Yeah, okay.
sorry about that.
Alright, see you.
Thank you, bye bye.
So yeah, you can't report anyone if you're under the age of 18. Fuck that.